Hello, wonderful people, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're rediving into one of the most comforting and powerful verses in the entire Bible. Philippians 4:6. It says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." It's a short verse, but it's packed with so much wisdom. So, what does this really mean for us, day in and day out? Let's imagine a woman named Sarah. Sarah is a talented graphic designer, a loving mom, and a devoted friend. But lately, a cloud of anxiety has been following her. Every morning, she wakes up with a knot in her stomach. The what-ifs started screaming in her head before her feet even hit the floor. What if I can't find new clients? What if we can't pay the rent? What if my son falls behind? This anxiety, it's that feeling of being trapped in a storm of worries, with waves of fear crashing over you. It's something we all experience. The Bible doesn't say you're a bad person for feeling anxious. Instead, it offers us a way through it. It gives us a divine strategy. Let's go back to Sarah. One evening, after tucking her son into bed, she sits down with her head in her hands, feeling completely overwhelmed. The weight of it all is just too much. She remembers Philippians 4:6, a verse she learned as a child. Do not be anxious about anything, ... Double quotes, it almost sounds impossible, doesn't it? Don't worry. How can I not worry, she thinks. But she keeps reading. But in every situation, by prayer and petition, ... This is the first step of our strategy, prayer. Prayer isn't just a religious ritual. It's a conversation. It's opening up our hearts to God. So, Sarah closes her eyes. She doesn't use fancy words. She just starts talking. God, I'm so scared. I feel like I'm failing. The work has dried up, and I don't know how we're going to make it. And I'm worried about my son. I feel so helpless. She lays it all out, every fear, every doubt. This is petition. It's specific. It's not just God, help me. It's God, I need help finding new design projects. I need wisdom to help my son with his schoolwork. I need peace in my heart because this anxiety is crushing me. She's making her specific requests known. She's handing over her burdens, one by one. Notice the verse doesn't stop there. This next part is the game changer. With thanksgiving. How can Sarah be thankful when everything feels like it's falling apart? This isn't about pretending to be happy. It's about shifting our focus. It's an act of faith. So, Sarah takes a deep breath and starts to think, okay, God, ... Thank you. Thank you that even though work is slow, we have a roof over our heads tonight. Thank you for my son, for his laugh, for the joy he brings me. Thank you for my skills as a designer. the talent you gave me. Thank you that you promise to be with me even when I'm scared. Do you see what's happening? Thanksgiving breaks the power of anxiety. Anxiety forces us to focus on what could go wrong. Gratitude forces us to see the good that is already present. It rewires our brains and our spirits to look for God's faithfulness, not just our fears. It's like opening a window in a stuffy room and letting fresh air in. The problems are still there, but now there's light. There's perspective. The final part of the verse is the result. Let your requests be made known to God. And the verse that follows. Verse 7 tells us the incredible outcome. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. This is the promise. It does unpromise that a bag of money will magically appear on Sarah's doorstep the next morning. It doesn't promise that all her problems will instantly vanish. It promises something far more profound: peace. A peace that transcends all understanding. This means it's a peace that doesn't make sense to the outside world. How can you be calm when the storm is still raging? Because your anchor is holding firm. After her prayer, Sarah doesn't feel magically happy, but that tight knot in her stomach has loosened. She feels ... lighter. The problems are still real, but they no longer have a chokehold on her. She's given them to God. She has been reminded that she is not alone in this fight. The peace of God is now standing guard over her heart and mind, protecting her from being overwhelmed by the torrent of what-ifs. The next morning, Sarah wakes up. The worries try to creep back in, as they often do. Instead of letting them take over, she says, "Nope. I gave this to God last night." She makes coffee and, instead of frantically scrolling for jobs in a panic, she first opens her portfolio. She looks at her work with fresh eyes and thinks, "I'm good at what I do." She decides to proactively email a few old clients, not from a place of desperation, but from a place of confidence in the gifts God has given her. Later that day, she gets an email. An old client she hadn't heard from in a year needs a big project done. It's not a lottery win, but it's provision. It's a step forward. And when she sits down to help her son with his homework, instead of feeling the pressure of his struggles, she feels a sense of patience and love. They work through it together, and for the first time in weeks, they end the session with a high five instead of tears. Sarah's story shows us the practical application of Philippians 4:6. It's a cycle. Anxiety hits. Instead of letting it spiral, we turn to prayer. We get specific with our petitions. We intentionally practiced thanksgiving to shift our perspective. And in return, we receive a divine peace that guards us, allowing us to face our challenges with strength and grace instead of fear. This isn't a one-time fix. It's a muscle we have to build. Every time we have to build, every time anxiety knocks on the door of your heart, you have a choice. You can let it in to wreck the place, or you can meet it at the door and say, "I'm sorry, you're not welcome here. I'm taking this to God." So I want to encourage you today. What is the anything you are anxious about? Is it your finances, your health, your family, your future? Take a moment right now. Follow this divine pattern. Talk to God about it. Be specific. Then challenge yourself to find 3 things you can be thankful for, right in the middle of your situation. Hand it all over to Him. Let that supernatural peace, the peace that goes beyond all human logic, guard your heart and your mind. You are not meant to carry these burdens alone. You have a loving Father who is waiting and wanting to carry them for you. Thank you so much for joining me today to explore this incredible promise. If this message encouraged you, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more content that I hope will inspire and uplift your spirit. We'd love to have you as part of our community. Until next time, take care and walk in His peace.